Greetings, everybody! T-Prar once again. Well, Hurricane Matthew made me change my travel plans, but honestly, I'm just glad to be alive. I'm hoping those of you who are also in its line of fire are safe and sound, and my heart goes out to those of you who were affected the most by it. But, in any case, we only have a few weeks of pony left this season, so let's make the most of them. Without further ado, let's jump right into Season 6, Episode 23, Where the Apple Lies. Let's get to it! Ah, doing business with Filthy Rich, I see.
That's the last of it, Filthy Rich.
Just Rich, please. And on behalf of Rich's Barnyard Bargains, thanks for another season shipment of Zap Apple Jam.
Oh, it's Zap Apple season. See you, Mr. Rich.
Applebloom, did you pack up the cider into the same crates as the Zap Apple Jam?
Sure did. Now that I'm getting older, I want to prove I can handle more responsibility on the farm.
Good on you,
Crates
honey.
aren't marked. You kept track of what went into which crate, right?
Oh,
Uh-oh.
Yep, I totally kept track of everything.
Applebloom.
Because we wouldn't want Filthy Rich to get a shipment of cider when he's supposed to get Zap Apple Jam. You know how Granny feels about selling cider anywhere but on the farm.
I can
Are you
imagine.
sure we got the right crates?
Sure, I'm sure.
Well, why don't we take a
You
look?
and Big Mac head on out to the house and let me finish up here.
Uh-oh.
If you gave Rich the Zap Apple Jam, then what's this here?
Busted.
Extra?
Nope.
Applebloom, you done goofed.
Granny knows I wasn't trying to make off with a shipment of cider, right? Because I would never do that.
Don't worry, Rich.
We
I
know
believe you.
exactly whose fault it was.
See ya.
Now, why in tarnation would you lie to me, Applebloom?
I was kind of hoping I could fix it before any pony found out.
That's
Telling
not
lies
right,
won't fix
Applebloom.
anything. Trust me, I know.
What could you possibly know about it? You've never told a lie in your whole life.
Leap of faith? Oh, hey there, Granny.
What's so funny?
Oh, sugar cute. Your big sister lied so much when she was a filly, the whole family ended up in a hospital.
Before she became Honest Applejack, huh?
You might as well tell her the whole story. Might even do her some good.
Yeah, let's hear.
Applejack and Big Mac were just a wee bit older than you are now. They both kept a squabbling over who would run the farm better.
That's so.
All I'm saying is that
Oh
you
my
may have
God.
plenty of brawn, but I'm the one with the ideas on how to run things better around here.
I'm sorry, but just look at them. Big Mac's mane cut, and AJ, she's got cute little pigtails and skinny deer legs, just like Fluttershy when she was little. Oh, this is just so adorable.
Applejack, Applejack, Applejack. Ideas are all well and good, but you can't plow a field with them. I don't know how many times I've told you that.
He's a lot more talkative, too.
Toads better stop jabbering and get to working.
Wow, Granny's looking really
Get to
spry.
town. The apple blight's been awful, and if we don't get more spray, cider season will be shorter than a dwarf crab apple tree.
It's like I was just telling Cousin Brayburn last week. Now there's a pony who knows how to put his back into a problem.
Man, what a chatterbox.
Oh, hi there, Filthy Rich.
Just Rich, please.
Whoa.
And I'd like you to meet my fiancée, Spoiled Milk. Honey,
Spoiled milk? Oh, good lord. But you know, I hate to say this, but here, she actually looks kinda cute. I mean, her nose isn't all pointy like it is now, for one thing. Wonder how that happened.
this is Applejack and Big Mac, the two hardest working ponies at Sweet Apple Acres.
That they are.
You were gonna farm? How quaint.
So she was always kind of a
Be
bitch.
Nice. Sweet Apple Acres makes Zap Apple Jam. It's one of Dad's best sellers.
Yeah, show some
He's
respect.
one of your best sellers. My amazing husband-to-be is running the rich family business now. Did you know that? Well, now you do.
Thanks for the info,
All right,
spoiled milk.
She's just proud of me. But she's right. I'm in charge of the store now, and I'm just bursting with ideas I want to try.
Like what?
Well, how about this? Cider season's around the corner. Why not let me sell it for you?
Oh dear.
Here's an interesting idea.
Well, maybe it's interesting and maybe it ain't, but it's definitely not a new idea. Granny Smith told us your grandpa, Stinkin' Rich, used to ask her every year if he could sell our cider in your store, and Granny told him every year about the tradition of every pony in Ponyville lining up out at Sweet Apple Acres.
That's so.
Sort of new tradition. Someday one of y'all take over the farm just like I've taken over the store. I'm guessing it'll be the one with the best ideas.
And it looks like you're
Now,
giving
as
her
I've said
ideas.
many a time before, ideas are all well and good, but you can't plow a field.
You know what? How about we give you 3 barrels of cider early, and if it sells well, we'll make a deal for the rest.
I smell a bad idea.
Come on, honey. I've got to get everything ready.
Oh boy.
I tell you, if the future means me running Sweet Apple Acres and you being quiet, I can't wait.
Ooh, that's a low blow.
I just can't believe you'd make a deal with Filthy Rich without even talking to Granny.
Ah, Granny will love the idea, and then she'll decide that I'm the one who should take over the farm. You
AJ,
see?
I'm sorry, but he's got a point.
Applejack here had another one of her big ideas, and I think we all know my position on ideas. You can't
Plow a field with them.
I think that's gotten old, buddy.
Big idea.
Better tell her,
More
AJ.
of an opportunity. You see, we ran into Filthy Rich in town. Did you know he's running the family store now?
And what does this here opportunity mean for Sweet Apple Acres?
Well, since cider season is almost here, I thought it'd be a good idea to give him a few barrels of cider to sell at the store before the season starts.
Oh, is it? Absolutely not!
Yeah, I was waiting for that kind of reaction. What now, AJ?
But Granny, why can't we sell a few barrels of cider early to Filthy Rich? Hey, how's it any different than when you gave Zap Apple Jam to Filthy's grandpappy to sell?
Your cider and your jam ain't the same thing. Zap Apple Jam jars preserve the flavor for moons, but cider starts to spoil the second it comes out the press. That is why every cider season, all of Ponyville lines up at Sweet Apple Acres, and first come and first serve.
Oh,
I get
that
what
makes
you're saying,
sense.
Granny, but couldn't you make an exception just this once? I sort of promised.
Meh.
Well, it wasn't a
Cider
pinky
making
promise.
is iffy business, and we're probably not going to have a lot this year anyway, what with all the blight. I'm sorry, Applejack, but you's just going to have to unpromise.
Just like that.
I hate to
Ha!
say
I
told
see
you
you,
so,
Cheerilee.
Applejack, but,
You and I both know you don't hate to say anything.
well, I've always thought that the most important thing a pony can do is say exactly what's on his mind to any pony who'll listen, so every pony everywhere always knows everything you're thinking.
And you don't ever have to listen to any pony else.
It's always weird hearing him talk so much.
Exactly.
Not bad, just weird.
Well, if it ain't my new business partner.
About the cider, Rich.
Take a look at what I did last night after we made our deal. Woo! Pretty great, huh?
Oh,
Thing
jeez,
is,
you've already gotten
I
his
don't think
hopes
I can
up.
get you, Winnie.
What? Well, I did all this work on your say-so. We shook hooves and everything.
Well,
you Sweet
see,
Apple
the
Acres
thing
has always
is-
been about quality, and well, your basic jam jar will
Plus,
keep...
it's been a tough harvest this year, what with all the blight.
AJ, don't
Sounds
butt
to
in.
me like you're trying to make excuses. Whenever Granddad dealt with Granny Smith, she kept her word. If you can't do that, then maybe our families should stop doing business together. All together.
Oh no, perish the thought!
Now, the thing is, Rich, it ain't really up to us. You see, Granny's...
Sick!
Wait, Granny's sick?
Oh,
I had
no.
no idea.
Yeah, no pony did.
What Big Mac means is we've been trying to keep it quiet. don't want people to make rash decisions about doing business with Sweet Apple Acres just because we're a little short-hooved at the moment.
Oh,
my,
AJ,
of
AJ.
course. I'm so sorry. Please, let me know if there's anything I can do.
Much appreciated. But right now, we only ask for your understanding during this difficult time.
That's one big web of lies you're spinning, honey.
You were supposed to tell Rich the simple truth, but instead you made things worse with a giant lie.
Well, what was I supposed to do? You heard Rich. If I told him the truth, he was gonna stop doing business with us altogether.
Well, maybe if you didn't stick your hoof in it in the first place, you wouldn't have this problem, little Miss Stubborn.
Yeah, but that's only because I forgot to ask if we had any oat crumbles for this delicious-looking salad, Granny.
Nice save, Big Mac.
Don't take a look.
That was only because you made promises you couldn't keep. But there's gotta be a better way out of this mess than by making up some story about Granny being sick.
Well, it worked, didn't it?
That's not the point, AJ.
Sorry to drop by unannounced.
Oh,
I just
dear.
wanted to come by to wish Granny a speedy recovery.
Look, sis, our good friend Mr. Rich and his fiancée are here. Oh, and they brought flowers for Granny on account of she's sick, like you said.
How nice.
Excuse me 1 second.
Yikes! AJ, don't actually make her bedridden.
Oh, I'm sorry, Granny. I didn't see you there.
You came blasting in so fast, 'twas possible to see nothing.
Good
Can
point.
you go out to the barn? I think we might have left a blight sprayer in the orchard.
Are you out of your apple-picking mind? It's supper time, girl.
I know, but if we forgot a sprayer, I'd want to get it before dark. You go start counting, and I'll tell Big Mac we'll be right back, okay?
You're digging yourself deeper
For that
and deeper,
moment, I
honey.
took to referring to myself as big or large or...
Wait, what was he talking about?
Your brother was just explaining why he always wears his yoke.
Oh!
Asked him how your grandbear is doing.
Oh, well, you know how Big Mac can get to talking, especially when he's upset. And right now, he's just as worried about Granny Smith as I am.
Oh boy, how's this all gonna end?
Is she doing that bad?
Well, one thing's for sure, she shouldn't be seeing any pony right now.
Uh-oh.
In fact, I'm getting more upset just thinking about it. Excuse me.
Good grief, AJ.
Really, Fumadilla's gotten into you.
Sorry, Granny. I just decided if I helped you, it would go faster.
Well, you're too late. All the sprayers are here.
He's chatting again.
Say, Granny, when did you first fight the apple blight again?
It was my second year here in Ponyville. That was before I
Oh,
had to
wow,
work on
AJ,
the
that is a
Ponyville.
sneaky trick.
Others say that's how the trees got to growing so tall. But to me, it's just how I got my cutie mark.
I'm learning so
When
much.
we could come back to see Granny.
Big Mac didn't want to be rude, but you just can't see Granny right now because she's
Contagious?
got apple blight.
I thought only trees got the blight.
Yeah, that's usually the case. The doctors think it's from working in the orchard for so many years.
How is your nose not
You
10
see,
feet long
we
by
had to
now?
take Granny to Ponyville General. We just got back right before you showed up.
Oh, my, that is terrible.
Ugh, it's not contagious, is it?
I'm sure you'll be fine, but you should leave. Just in case.
Wow, way to sell it.
You're right. We're gonna have to hurry if we want to get there before visiting hours are over.
That's right. Wait, get where?
Oh
The
no.
hospital, of course. I'm sure we'll see you there.
Oh, AJ, you've done it now.
Telling Filthy Rich that Granny's in the hospital just made everything 100 times worse. What are we supposed to do now?
I don't know, but it better lead to the truth.
Drop my second best teeth right in the pig.
Wow,
pen,
she's
and
still
that was
going.
the worst case of apple blight I have ever seen.
I'd love to hear more, Granny, but we gotta get to the hospital right away.
The hospital? Why? Who said?
You are, apparently.
Apparently.
What he means is you're needed at the hospital.
Whatever for.
It's the apple blight. it's starting to infect ponies now. The doctors need an expert opinion, and no pony knows more about fighting blight than Granny Smith.
Oh,
Well, what
jeez.
in tarnation are we waiting for? Let's go!
Stick an apple in it. Here they
You know,
come.
We're supposed to go in the back, to avoid any pony in the waiting room with the blight.
Nice save. Man, they're
Almost
fast.
forgot. This is perfect. And now you don't have to worry about catching the blight.
If you say so, dearie.
Now
She's
you
a
wait
quick
right
thinker,
here
I'll give her
while
that.
I, check on your presentation.
What in the rotten rhubarb is going on here?
You'll find out soon, Granny.
Fancy meeting you two here.
Well, we told you we were coming.
Well, I'm glad we found you, because I can't seem to find Granny's room, or any nurses who've even heard about a pony with apple blight.
Well, imagine that.
Sure. Just go down here, take a left, then a right, go down some stairs, up a bunch more stairs, through the cafeteria, left 3 more times, and then you're there. Easy as Granny's apple pie.
I'm so
Aren't you coming with
convinced.
us?
I'll catch up. I gotta find Big Mac.
Ay, ay, ay.
Okay, Granny, just wait here 1 second and we can go.
Where are you two going?
Big Mac can't come. He might be contagious.
Contagious?
Yeah, contagious.
All right, climb up here and I'll cover you up. Then I'll bring Rich in, tell him you're Granny, but you're not allowed to take the sheets off. You moan a few times, he leaves, and this whole thing is over.
This is spinning way out of control, Applejack.
I
know
agree.
he thought selling cider in Filthy's store was a good idea, but it ain't worth lying to him about Granny being sick and needing to go to the hospital, or fibbing to Granny about them wanting her to come here to talk about the blight, or...
Big Macintosh, please just listen to me for once.
Yeesh.
This ain't about my ideas. If Rich finds out about all the lies, he'll cut off ties with us and the farm will go under. Now, do you want that to happen, or do you want to help?
Well,
can't
I
do
don't
that.
want that to
You're
happen.
size, and this is all your fault in the first place.
I would, but if I let you do the talking, you just ramble on and on until we all got caught.
She's got a point.
Just lay down, keep still, and promise me you won't say anything for once in your life.
Yep.
Is this where it all started?
Granny!
Uh-oh.
Granny!
It's about time! What is going on around here?
Granny, they need you to wait here. I'll come get you.
Oh,
Poor
there
Granny.
you are. We've been going in circles looking for Granny's room.
Well, you're in luck, 'cause it's right over here, and this time I'll make sure you don't get lost.
Uh-oh, he's being wheeled out.
What in the dadgum?
What now?
She was right here.
Well, she
Oh, no.
just passed you
We gotta
by.
go.
Is that Granny Smith?
Where are they taking her?
Oops, there she is.
Don't lose that gurney. Granny, what are you doing? You're supposed to stay there.
It was a supply closet!
Yeah, she knew that.
Well, okay, come with me, but be quiet. You know, save your voice for the big presentation.
Man, she is really good at thinking on her hooves. Whoa, hold up a minute. I see you there, Derpy, with the bandages over your eyes. Oh my god, they really went there, didn't they? This is brilliant. Oh shit, talking mushrooms!
I'm sorry, but you can't get any closer without a gown and mask.
But that's my brother on there.
Don't worry. This is our best doctor. She'll have your brother back on his hooves in no time.
Oh, AJ, what have you done?
Now, apple blight is a serious disease.
Now, did she say apple blight?
Yeah, she did.
Gasket mites.
And once your trunk turns red like this, the only thing to do is prune the branches.
Whoa, 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 don't go pruning Big Mac's branches!
Did you say prune them branches? Well, sure. What else you gonna do once the blight gets this bad?
Oh, crap baskets! Oh, this is bad. This is malpractice of bad!
Everybody just stop! This is all a big misunderstanding. Actually, it's a big lie.
The truth comes out at last.
Big Mac?
Granny Smith? What is going on here, Applejack?
That is a darn good question.
Start fessing up.
I'm not sure if I was worried that no pony was listening to my ideas, or just nervous that I wouldn't be the one to end up running the farm, but I promised something to Filthy Rich that I couldn't deliver, and I was too embarrassed to admit it.
Oh,
So Granny
AJ.
was never sick?
And there ain't no apple-blighted ponies?
Nope.
Nope.
Those were all lies. And I thought if you found out, you'd stop doing business with the farm. So I just kept telling more.
So she's not a doctor.
Please don't make Granny and the farm suffer for what I did. This whole thing is my fault.
That's
Poor
not
girl.
entirely true. Maybe if I paid more attention to what you had to say instead of talking all the time, none of this would have happened in the first place. I just need to talk less, listen more, especially to you.
Aw, Big
Thanks,
Mac.
Big brother. And whether it's me running Sweet Apple Acres or you, I know it'll be in good hooves.
That's nice, but I
Aww.
don't know what in blazes you two were talking about. I ain't going anywhere anytime soon. Running the farm, not after this display. Not likely.
Good old Granny.
You go getting any ideas about cutting ties with Sweet Apple Acres, or I'm going right to your grain, Peppy. Get me?
Ooh, you don't want that, Rich.
Now, who here still wants to hear about the apple blight?
I do.
Flowers of Philly.
I can't believe you told all those lies.
I know,
Not a
right?
story I'm proud of, but it taught me a lifelong lesson about being honest. I hope you learned something too.
I sure did. I learned that no pony starts out perfect, and sometimes you gotta make a few mistakes to figure out who you are.
Well said.
But I think the most important thing I learned is who really runs Sweet Apple Acres.
Granny Smith.
You're darn tootin'. Now every pony quit your lollygaggery and get back to work. Right after we have a glass of cider.
Sounds like a good idea, Granny. Wow. I really like this episode. We got practically an entire episode's worth of a flashback with little Applejack and younger Big Mac. We also got a younger Granny Smith, Filthy Rich, and Spoiled Rich. Although, since she was only his fiancée at this point, Spoiled Milk. Still can't get over that. I love seeing flashback stuff of these lovable ponies. Especially they give us stuff about how they came to be who they are today. Which is just what we got. Applejack wanted to prove that she was good enough to run the farm herself when she was older. Especially to her chatty big brother. So she made a deal with Filthy Rich without really thinking it through. In order to save face and not risk losing the agreement between Sweet Apple Acres and Rich, she spun a big old web of lies about Granny being sick. She was really good at making stuff up on the fly, but things just started getting worse and worse, almost ending with Big Mac getting operated on. Poor Applejack just didn't want to risk losing so much by telling the truth. But lying never makes things better, as she's come to appreciate to this day. So she finally confessed in front of everyone. Plus, Big Mac realized that maybe he should stop talking so much and start listening more. Which I guess is how he became how he is today. Not just that, but it also wraps into a bigger lesson. Nobody's perfect when they start out, and sometimes we just have to learn from our mistakes in order to get better. It's a very mature lesson we all have to take to heart. A sweet, funny, enjoyable episode, all in all. Until next time, see ya!